Back to Zero Escape Sunday. Today we're going to be continuing from where we left off last time. And today's video is sponsored by my partnership with W Energy. If you're looking for an energy drink that doesn't have the crashes and jitters of normal energy drinks, has zero sugar, zero added calories, zero maltodextrin, and no artificial coloring, then W Energy is the drink for you. My discount code Joshua265 will get you 10% off your order. And they do have a starter pack for those who are interested in trying out the product. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get underway. December 25th, 2028, early morning, California desert. The moon was beautiful. I just finished writing a paper due that day and was heading to my car from the research building. The parking lot was empty and a bright moon cast sharp shadows across the chilly pavement. The last time I looked at it meant that today was Christmas Day. And so why was I at school typing away feverishly on Christmas? There were 3 reasons. First, my home computer had suddenly decided to die. When I hit the power button, I just got nothing. I didn't have the time to spend all night troubleshooting the stupid thing, so I headed back to campus to use one of the school machines. Second, the professor in charge of my research group was a Buddhist. Christmas didn't appear to have any sort of significance to him, and part of me couldn't shake the thought that he was trying to make some kind of point. Third, my girlfriend had broken up with me a week before. I'm sorry. I don't think we should see each other anymore. Goodbye. All I'd got was that one cold email. Try as I might, I couldn't even get in touch with her. Of course, that meant I wouldn't be attending the party we'd been planning on going to. Somehow I didn't think drinking by myself around a bunch of happy couples would really be a good idea. At any rate, I'd stayed up all night to finish my paper and emailed it off to my professor before the sun began to rise. As I walked across the parking lot, I felt light. Perhaps it was the relief of finishing my paper, perhaps it was the 5 energy drinks I chugged to stay awake. Perhaps it was both. I slid into my car and stuck the key into the ignition after only 2 tries. I twisted the key. Nothing happened. Huh? I jiggled the key in the slot and tried again. And again. And again. On the 5th try, the engine made an odd creaking noise like metal on metal and fell silent. God damn it, you stupid piece of... I screamed and pounded on the steering wheel, but nothing worked. The console was about to get a visit from my fist when... Huh? Well, what? What the hell is this? Why is my car smoking? I clawed at the door, and for a moment I thought that it was just my panic and lack of sleep that were keeping me from opening it. It wasn't long before I realized the truth. Open, goddammit! What was going on? My mind was racing, trying desperately to puzzle out what was happening through a haze of fear and caffeine-fueled neuron misfires. That was when I saw it. Just a glimpse in the rearview mirror, but I was certain there was someone behind my car. I spun around as fast as a very tired college student sitting in a car can. Who's there? My vision started to swim as the smoke filled my car. The more of it I inhaled, the heavier my body felt, and I could already feel the world starting to go dark. The last of my strength failed, and I collapsed sideways into the passenger seat. My eyes slowly drooped closed. When they opened again, I was in the AB room with Phi. Why is this happening to me? I spent a few minutes wallowing in misery. I figured I deserved at least a little self-pity. But even I knew that brooding and whining wasn't going to get me anywhere. Like Kay had said, we needed to at least try and find another way out. So I shook my head to clear it, stood up straight, and headed off. How's it going? You guys find anything?
Hello, Mr. Sigma.
Nothing yet.
Well, Alice, Clover, and I did go over this room quite thoroughly. I doubt you'll find any hidden hallways here.
Why are you back here, then?
Well, I was concerned about the lady you found. Who would do such a horrible thing?
Given what we know so far, you're the most likely candidate.
Phi, please, why would I kill this woman?
Hey, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying the evidence points to you right now. If we find more change.
We were so busy earlier that I never got to ask, but do any of you know who she is?
Beats me. I've never seen her before.
I don't know her either.
Neither do I. Well, I suppose I might have known her before I lost my memories, but there's no way to know, is there?
You still can't remember anything?
No, not even a little, unfortunately.
You better be telling the truth about this amnesia
Are
stuff.
you suspicious of me too, Sigma?
Suspicious? Have you looked in a mirror lately? You might as well have suspicious tattooed across your forehead.
If someone ran into you on the street at night, they'd probably pass out from fright.
Or maybe even during the day.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I apologize for my frightening appearance.
Well, it's not really something you need to apologize for. I mean, it's not your fault, right?
No, I suppose not. Well, I assume not, but...
But
I'm
what?
not sure why, but none of this feels particularly strange. The mask and the suit, I mean. In a way, it almost feels natural. I don't feel as though I was forced into it.
Are you saying this is how you always look?
No, I don't think that's it.
This might be a pretty obvious question, but is there any way for you to take it off?
No. I've tried several times, to no avail. I honestly don't even know where to start. But there is something I'd like to ask of you. There are parts of the suit I can't see. Could you have a look and tell me if perhaps there is a switch or something similar?
With no further warning, he removed his robe and turned his back to us. It took no time at all to find something of interest. There's a hole here on the back of your head.
Hole?
Yeah, it looks like you insert something. It says open, so maybe if you put some kind of key in there.
You could open up the suit and take the mask off.
I see. That's excellent news. We just need to find whatever it is that goes in there, then.
Yeah.
Thank you. I feel somewhat relieved. I was beginning to fear I might have to spend the rest of my life like this.
Wait, a minute ago you said that it felt natural.
Well, it does, but that doesn't mean I want to stay in it forever. Imagine having glasses, for instance. Wearing them doesn't feel strange, but you'd hardly want to wear them all the time, forever, would you? That's what wearing this suit is like. Well, I think that's enough about me. Should we move to the next room now?
No. There still might be something here. I'm staying.
Me too.
I see. Well then, I will move ahead and see how our companions are doing. What do you intend to do?
I think I'll be moving along
Where
too.
do you plan to go?
I was thinking I might go over to the crew quarters.
Very well. I shall head for the lounge then. Until we meet again. Excuse me.
Kay's robe flowed silently around him as he turned to leave. I made my way out of the infirmary behind him. Huh. So these are the crew quarters, huh?
Oh, Sigma, what are you doing here?
Hey, come on, man, don't be like that. We aren't enemies, are we?
I wonder.
What happened to you, Tenmyoji? You've been acting weird ever since we found that lady's body.
Oh, you think so? But you sure it ain't just all in your head?
Fine, let's move on to something else then. You and Quark. Is he your, grandkid?
Why do you want to know?
Why? Well, I mean, why do you think? He keeps calling you Grandpa, of course I'm gonna wonder what the deal is. We all got kidnapped and brought here, apparently for no reason. Now they're making us all play some sort of weird game. I'm just trying to find a little meaning in all this nonsense. That's it. So tell me, Tenmyoji, are you really Quark's grandpa? Clover, Luna.
Sigma, where'd you come from?
Did you not want me here?
No, it's okay, I guess. I just thought Tenmyoji was the only other person here.
This is the crew quarters. I came here with Clover and Tenmyoji. We decided we'd split up to investigate.
Huh. Makes sense. So you find anything?
0.
What? Which one?
No, I meant I found 0 things.
What about you? Anything
I
suspicious?
didn't find anything either. Although, I guess you could say this whole facility is suspicious.
Yeah, you've got a point there. So why do you think Zero put all these puzzles and stuff all over the place?
Well, maybe solving all of these puzzles is part of the nonary game.
Really? I thought the nonary game was a couple rounds of the AB game. Why would he need the puzzles and stuff then? Well, what is the nonary game then? Why is Zero making us do all this?
Well, this is just, speculation, but maybe it's for entertainment. So rich, powerful people can watch.
Entertainment?
Yes, they're probably off in an opulent theater, watching us struggle while they drink brandy and eat caviar.
Oh, you think so, huh? So some rich bastards killed her off for kicks. What kind of a death is that?
Well, maybe her dying didn't have anything to do with the rest of the game.
No, Kay was right. If her dying wasn't part of all this, the rabbit would have said something. But what we get? Nothing. Just tells us to keep playing and disappears. I can only think of one reason he'd do that. Murdering her was always part of Zero's plans. Now, if you can think of another way all this fits, well, I'd love to hear it.
It could have just been something that happened and Zero decided to roll with it.
So you're saying that
You
Zero
don't know.
Senior is the one who murdered the old lady?
Now, it sure looks that way.
That means there's a 7 in 1 chance anybody could be the murderer.
Wait,
Well,
7.
Alice and I can't be Zero.
Okay. I'll let the I part go, but you're gonna have to give me a little to convince me Alice can't be Zero.
What? Come on, Alice and I know each other.
Well, how do you know each other?
I guess you could say we're co-workers.
And where do you co-work?
An organization?
That's kind of vague. What kind of organization?
That... I can't tell you.
What? What do you mean you can't tell us?
I can't tell you. Just forget about it, okay?
Why can't you tell us?
Because it's confidential. I promised I wouldn't tell.
Oh, come on, don't give me that. Look around you, Clover. You really think this is the time for playing it close to the chest?
Yeah! What if the people you work for have something to do with what's going on here?
Yeah, you're right. Maybe I should tell you. Sorry, but
Finally.
I just don't really trust you guys. I mean, what if one of you is Zero? It could be any of you. Sorry. Anyway, I think that's enough about me and Alice. I just don't really feel like I can trust you guys. Maybe if that changes, then I can tell you. So, I guess I'll go now.
Go? Where are you going?
I don't know. I haven't really figured it out yet.
Then I'll be going too.
Fine.
There she goes. So Tenmyoji.
I don't trust you any more than she does.
In other words, you aren't going to tell me anything, are
Sorry.
you? I left Tenmyoji and headed back to the hallway. There were so many questions I wanted answers to, but it was looking like I'd have to suffer in ignorance for a while longer. Besides, there were plenty of more immediate problems that needed my attention. I sighed and filed my questions away to be dealt with later. I needed to focus. There was only one room I hadn't visited yet.
Oh, Sigma. Perfect timing.
You were here earlier, right?
Yeah, I was. Phi, Luna, and I were the first into this room.
Did you find anything suspicious?
Like, secret pathway or something.
You really think that's the kind of detail I would have neglected to mention?
Anything else, then? Anything out of the ordinary?
Out of the ordinary? Well, I mean, everything about this room is out of the ordinary.
How about this?
Isn't that obvious? It's an astronomy magazine. Apparently, it's got an article about a lunar eclipse. It says it's going to happen on December 31st, 2028.
This New Year's Eve, then?
Yeah. 6 days from now.
What did you say? What do you mean 6 days?
Well, today is Christmas, right? So...
Wait a minute. When were you grabbed?
Didn't you hear me? On Christmas. About 2 or 3 in the morning. Wait, did they pick you up on a different day?
Yeah.
I was abducted in the middle of the night on December 22nd.
What about you?
I think it was the 20th.
Then we were all taken on different days.
Does that mean we were just sleeping until the nunnery game started?
Maybe they kept us on a Soparil IV drip or something?
In theory, you could have everyone wake up at the same time if you got the dosage right.
Then today might not even be the 25th.
I think that's likely.
Yeah. Some of us were probably abducted after you.
Oh. Well, I guess that explains why I feel kind of dizzy.
You too? I felt disoriented since I woke up. My body doesn't feel right.
Maybe it's because we were asleep for so long. Your muscles start to atrophy if you don't use them.
Then what day is today?
Beats me.
I have no idea.
Well, what about you guys? Was there anything interesting in the crew quarters or the infirmary?
Nah, nothing in the quarters. Oh, well, there was a book about a cat.
A cat?
Yeah, something about a cat in a box and whether it's dead or alive. Didn't make any sense to me, though.
Schrodinger's cat. Well, it doesn't really sound like something that's going to help us get out of here.
I didn't think so
Pretty
either.
sure about that. How about the infirmary? Find anything interesting?
Actually, there was one thing.
What?
I wasn't trying to hide it. The right moment to mention it just never came up.
You don't need to apologize, just tell us what you found.
Well, see for yourself.
It's a newspaper article, looks like.
Yeah, it was in the safe in the infirmary.
Let me see that. Radical 6 infection spreads. Cure continues to elude authorities.
What the hell? What's Radical 6?
Just read the article.
I swallowed and began to read. The Radical 6 virus continues to spread across the globe like wildfire. The WHO has confirmed that the have passed 100,000 victims. Immediate quarantine of any infected patients is strongly advised. Do you think we're in a quarantine facility?
You mean you think we got infected with this Radical 6 thing? Oh, come on, you gotta be kidding me.
Well, we don't know anything for sure, but look at us. We seem pretty healthy. Admittedly, I don't know what the symptoms of Radical 6 are, but if it's killing people worldwide, they must be horrific. Now, just look at this soft, lustrous skin. This perfect, shapely face. Does this beauty look like something infected with an awful disease? You want to touch it, don't you, boy? I can see it in your eyes. Go on. Try.
Well, I am feeling a little
That
weird.
could just be from sleeping for a couple of days. Or maybe it's a side effect of that drug. Besides, if this is where they ship people to quarantine them, don't you think there aren't enough... this thing is killing people all over the world, right? So why would there only be 9 of us here?
Yeah, I guess you do have a
Think
point.
about it. Zero is forcing us to play this nonary game. Why would the government quarantine people and then make them play a game?
Also a good
Yes,
point.
it is.
So you're saying there's no connection between our abductions and
Probably
this
not.
virus? Well, it's still something we should remember, I suppose. I mean, even if we're safe in here, our friends and families are still out there.
That's true. I hope they're all right.
Wait a minute. When did this virus actually show up? I've never heard of
Neither
it
have I.
before.
Me either.
So what day is it? If this Radical 6 killed hundreds of thousands of people while we were asleep, just how long have we been here for?
I don't think you'll be able to just puzzle that out. If we want the truth, we need to find more information.
Yeah, well, doesn't look like we're gonna have time for that.
We're late.
Yeah.
All right then, we should hurry.
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
You're late. What the hell were you doing? That's not
Sorry.
good enough. You realize we could die here, right?
Hey, whoa, calm down there, girl. I made it in time.
Barely. We've only got 5 minutes left. You're a yellow pair. Who do you think your partner is?
Gee, I wonder.
You son of a...
Come now, Phi. Please, calm down. Fighting now helps no one.
He's right, you know. The doors have already opened. We need to hurry up and figure out our teams.
What did I do to deserve this asshole?
So, how should
We're
we
almost
pair
out
up?
of time. I'll just explain it as fast as I can. Just like before, there are only 3 possible combinations.
The options Phi laid out for us were the following. Option A, Alice and I would pair up with Luna and go through the green door. Tenmyoji and Quark would pair up with Clover and open the blue door. Phi and Dio would pair up with Kay and open the red door. Option B, Alice and I would pair up with Kay and go through the blue door. Tenmyoji and Quark would pair up with Luna and open the red door. Phi and Dio would pair up with Clover and open the green door. Option C, Alice and I and Clover would pair up and go through the red door. Tenmyoji and Quark would pair up with Kay and open the green door. Phi and Dio would pair up with Luna and open the blue door.
3 minutes remain.
Alright, so what are we
I'm not
doing?
pairing up with Kay.
Oh?
We'd end up playing against each other in the next AB game. Last time, you betrayed Clover. How am I supposed to know you won't do the same to me? You can't be trusted.
How unfortunate. To be honest, however, I would rather not go with you either.
Yeah? Why's that?
Well, you only have 1 BP left. I very much doubt you'll choose to ally in the next round. Even if you promised me you would choose to ally, I'd be in an undesirable situation. You see, I wouldn't be able to choose to betray. If I did, and you were true to your word and allied, I would kill you. So there you are. That is why I do not wish to be paired with Tenmyoji. Of course, for the same reason, I would rather not be paired with Alice.
That's not a problem. Sigma and I will be taking Clover. I trust her more than any of the rest of you.
Yep, I want to go with Alice, too.
Hey, wait a minute. Don't I get a say in this?
I would like to go with Sigma or Phi. They chose Ally last time.
Ooh, I like the sound of that. I'm Phi's partner. You should pair up with us. Sound good?
No.
I am also opposed to that choice.
If Alice and Clover pair up, and Luna and Dio pair up, the rest of us don't have a choice. we'll be stuck with Phi's option C.
I believe I mentioned before that I do not wish to be paired with Tenmyoji.
And I don't want to go with K either.
Then what the hell are we supposed to do?
1 minute remains.
You need to choose
until
option A or
chromatic.
B. Duh. What's wrong,
It's
Quark?
all over. This is it. We're all gonna die.
Are you all right?
No. That's not it. Don't you get it? We aren't gonna die. We have to die. We have to die here. All of us.
What the hell? Oh, snap out of it, kid. Oh, come on, Quark, talk to me.
No, I'm fine. You're the crazy ones. Getting so serious about this stupid game. We should just stop. End this. End all of it. End everything.
We need to get him to the infirmary.
No, we don't have time.
30 seconds remain until chromatic doors close.
We don't have a choice. Quark's with me. I'll carry him through.
But we still haven't figured out who's going where.
I can't afford to be picky anymore. Someone just choose. I don't care who.
Sigma, you have to choose.
Well, what? Why me?
Please just do it. We don't have any time.
9, 8, 7.
For this first playthrough, we're just going with option A. I swallowed. Alice and I will go through the green door with Luna. Alice, Luna, the green door.
Right. I'm coming.
They both took off for the door, and I followed behind. I glanced back over my shoulder in time to see the others head into their respective doors. Phi, Dio, and K ducked into the red door, just as Tenmyoji carried Quark through the blue door, Clover right on his heels.
2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
Whoa, is this a dead end?
All 3 doors seem to be locked.
That's unfortunate.
What's this thing here?
It looks like the device next to the number 9 door.
Why don't you try pulling the lever?
Might as well. Huh? Look at the door on the right. Huh. That doesn't make sense. Why would just the one on the right open? How do you open the other 2?
You're probably just overthinking it. That door opened. That means we're going through it. Bring it on. Don't go
But-
soft on me now. I'll leave you behind.
Come on, Sigma, let's go.
What is this place?
It is kind of confusing, isn't it? What is it for?
Well, I think it looks like some sort of workroom.
If you say so. We should split up and search it.
We need to find key cards with moon symbols on them, right?
Yes. They should be somewhere in this room.
Alright, let's get to it. Seek a way out. It's got an antenna. Do you think it could be a radio? Why don't you try turning it on? Yeah, well, I tried that. Nothing happens. Maybe the batteries are dead. What is it? I don't think it runs on batteries. There's an electrical socket on the side here. So you're saying it needs a power cable. What the heck is this guy? Maybe it's an Egyptian mummy. What? Any way you look at it, it's a robot. Then maybe it's a robot? There's no maybe about it. I can't imagine it's anything else. You're kidding, right? That's insane. Well, what do you think it is? Just a well-made mannequin. Chevron block. What is this? It looks kind of like a hexagon if you flipped one of the corners in. I mean, technically it's still a hexagon, but... This looks like an old workbench. Somebody left a lot of junk here. There's a toolbox on top of it. And something blue. That's a battery. Thin ones like that are usually used for notebooks. A toolbox. It's got a key in it. Huh? That's odd. What is it? This key. It obviously goes to this keyhole, but it won't turn. Can you get it out? Let me see. What's with this key? It's completely rusted. No wonder it won't turn. A poster, huh? It's a little unsettling. Maybe it's a clue. Yeah, let's take it. Alright, now we need to view that in the archive. RBEM, yeah, okay. Is this a binder? There's a single piece of paper in here. It looks like a list. Frequency list. Huh. A doctor's coat, huh? Would you like me to put it on? Huh? Why? I just thought you might be into that kind of thing. But what? I don't know what you're talking about. See? Bullseye. Look at you all bashful. You can be cute when you're embarrassed. Uh-huh. Oh look, there's something in this pocket. There's a white jacket in here. It looks like there's something on the lapel. A name tag. Harold. This name tag must belong to a Mr. Harold. There's also something written on the back. ID 11010. Okay. Doesn't this button seem suspicious? Yeah. Most of the buttons are boring or just incomprehensible, but this one speaks to me. What does it say? Come on, a big red button on a plate with black and yellow stripes. It couldn't scream, "Don't press me" any louder if it said, "Don't press me on it." Is it a self-destruct button? Maybe the moment we press it, we'll hear a soft gas hiss and then the room will start to fill up with poisonous gas. What if it launches a missile? I don't know, that seems a little... Hey, what are you doing? It's okay. There's no way anything really dangerous would just be right out here. I'm pretty sure Zero Senior wants us to play through this whole game. It wouldn't make much sense to just kill us in one of these rooms. Maybe, but that's just your opinion. You could be wrong. Well, I guess so. Then why the hell did you... Hey. Calm down. Nothing happened, so there's nothing to be mad about, right? You heard that noise though, right? Like something trying to start up? A desk with some drawers. There's a PC monitor and keyboard on top of it. Where's the computer? I'd imagine it's built into the monitor. It's kind of hard to see in this light, but there's a single cable coming out from the back of it. Is it a power cable? I think so. Then maybe we can connect it to something with an electrical socket. Have you seen anything like that, Sigma? I think we can plug this cable into the radio. Perfect. I guess it's nice that we plug this radio in, but what do we do with it now? Why don't you try tuning it? What? You need to adjust it so it's picking up a specific frequency. You need to adjust it so maybe we'll hear something. Exactly. If we get really lucky, maybe we can pick up transmissions from outside.